and they are actually enlightening the Santal people. They have one education board. They are organizing a statewide examination every year to literate the Santal people, because Pandit Raghunath Murmu believed in the philosophy that only education can get rid of from all sorts of exploitations, all sorts of problems. That is why Santal people started for movement for education in mother tongue. What Rabindranath Tagore said, Matribhasha Matridugdha Samo. Really, the breastfeeding is best for the health of a child. Similarly, education in mother tongue is one of the best instruction for education. That is why Santal community started struggle, and they able to snag this recognition in 1979. The then government of West Bengal recognized all Chiki script as an only script for writing Santali. And later on, in the year 2000, 1st August, this organization ASECA made it possible to pass an all-party motion from West Bengal Legislative Assembly to impart Santali in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. The then Tribal Welfare Minister Upen Kisku initiated this bill with the pressure of this ASECA. And this is ever first time in the country that for national recognition of a tribal language, one state assembly have taken such a historical step. And that bill actually reached to the central government on 22nd August 2000 under leadership of Mr. Upen Kisku. All the representatives of all parties from West Bengal Assembly, they went to the central government and submitted that all-party motion. And that all-party motion was taken for granted, because on 2003, on 22nd December, an all-party, not all-party, an all-Santal delegate meet the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on 22nd December 2003 in his office in Parliament House for national recognition of Santali language. And in that 6-man delegate, I was also one of them. Our demised General Secretary Dukram Hasda also in that team, and 4 member of Parliament, Rupchand Murmu, Vasudeva Acharya, Alokesh Das, Ram Chandra Tom. This 6-man delegate meet the Prime Ministers of India for inclusion of Santali in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. And I am so much happy the memorandum which was submitted to the Prime Minister, that was directly drafted by myself, and we handed over this demand to the government. And initially it was decided that only Bodo language will be included in the 8th schedule of the Constitution on that particular day. But due to tremendous pressure from our side, the central government was compelled to accept another 3 languages, that is Santali, Dogri and Maithili, to include in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. And that was the history, that beside Bodo and Santali is the only tribal language which got national recognition through inclusion in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. And only after this recognition, now Santali language have been imparted in the educational curriculum. Now, altogether, 42 colleges have started Santali as a language subject. And in 7 universities, now Santali is being taught at postgraduate level. And in the year 2008, Santali language have been introduced as a medium of instruction. This is ever first time in the history of the country that any tribal language have been imparted as a medium of instruction. And since Santali is one of the oldest language of this country, the Santali now become the national language. Because you know, in India, or languages belonging to Austric language family are the oldest languages, and Santali is the major language of this language family. And it is the only tribal language which has its own script. Anyway, Santal people actually controlled, and still they are controlling their society according to their own scripture, Jomsim Binti. Jomsim Binti is the scripture of Santal community. Even after what it is called, urbanization, Santal community did not give up their social system. So, as per today's theme, that migration and movement, although partly affected Santal community, but rest of the community have been affected adversely, resulting which now we find most of the tribal communities are living below the poverty line, and most of them are in the darkness of illiteracy. So I think it would be better if the House takes such resolution that to bring true development to these people, let tribal people be included in the development process of the government. Because in most of the tribal development avenues of the government are actually reluctant to appoint people from tribal communities. Tribal communities have been made member of parliament, legislative assemblies, even in 3-tier Panchayat Raj. But in policy making areas, these people have not been given chance. That is why, although in the constitution there is a system of formation of tribal advisory council in each of the states where tribal communities are living, but these tribal advisory council are not actually being made active. That is why people, most of the tribal people, are not allowed to contribute for the development of their own society. So, I know that UNESCO in its General Assembly in 1982, they have taken decision to protect, preserve and promote these tribal communities. They have given this new term, that is indigenous people. But these policies, this declaration have to be made, implemented by all the member countries of the UNESCO. Similarly, our India should implement these constitutional safeguards which are in the constitution should be implemented properly. You see that Article 46 says, the state shall promote with a special care the economical and educational interest of the weaker section of the people, and in particular of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, and to protect them from all forms of exploitations. So this article clearly said it is the responsibility of the state to take care of economical as well as educational interest of the weaker section, scheduled tribe, scheduled caste. But I think even after 7 decades of independence, perhaps most of the state government as well as central government are indifferent about the tribal development, because we did not see any tribal policy have been adopted. We have tribal affairs ministry, but where is the tribal development policy.